Welcome back, folks. Today we have a fun video coming up for you. We are doing brakes on my buddy's 2022-ish, 21, somewhere around there. EcoBoost F150. Just so happens to be the same color as this truck, which is kind of fun. And then I'm going to be doing a good majority of the fluids on this guy. We're approaching 50,000 miles. I'm a little bit early, but I really won't be putting a lot of miles on this until a trip where I'm towing to Georgia from upstate New York. So I need to do all that stuff before then anyway. So we're gonna do it a little bit premature, that's fine. We're almost at, 47. I was gonna do 50 for everything. So rear end, front end, transfer case, transmission.
There you go. He's practicing on a red Ford so that he knows how to do it for his truck,
Hey, man. Always break somebody else's stuff before you work on your own. That's rule number one.
Oh, you have the hooks?
Yeah. We don't mess around here, dude. I thought that was going to be loose. That was an easy one.
Yeah, this side came off pretty easy compared to the other side.
I'm convinced that the driver's side of vehicles get more salty because of the oncoming cars.
Yeah.
And then everything gets stuck more on that side. Even like rockers.
Actually, I've never thought of that.
Yeah,
I've never thought of that, and it could be correct.
It's not like much of a difference, but it's a little bit more. It really is. Because you get all that salt spray hitting it, and like driving down the road, it's obviously the same in your lane. And you figure if you have cars moving salt around, they're both pushing it toward the center of the road on that side of tires and toward the edge of the road on the other side. So it's going off the road on the passenger side, but more on the road on the driver's side. I don't know. That's my theory. Marcus, you try to tell the people what we're working on.
I think it should be pretty self-explanatory.
Well, I mean, do they know they don't know the gear, they don't know the engine. I mean, there's so many things you could do.
The 2021, Rob? Or? Yeah, 2021.
There you go.
What is the official name of the color?
Oh,
You would know.
Rapid red?
Rapid red? No, Rapid Red is the brighter red, isn't it?
That's race red.
Oh, race red. Good old-fashioned calendars.
Okay, I'm not trying to mansplain.
It's been a couple of years, but I used to do a lot of brake jobs.
I'm just making sure. I don't want to see Daddy Rob mess up this truck,
A lot of brake jobs, a lot of hand jobs. Rob's done them all,
Big jobs, small jobs, little jobs, short jobs, tall jobs.
So you're gonna need a C-clamp and to do this?
No, I think you just have to press it because see, there's a piston here, and then there's a.
this has got a spin. See how this is? And they make a special socket for it to go on there. So it spins as it goes.
I didn't even think about that.
Do we need to make a trip to AutoZone?
The dash or anything he's on the lugs. And then always the face of the hub so that this next rotor doesn't get locked down as much as the last one did. It's always the way to go.
You always want to put a little dash in the coffee too.
Yes.
And we get some heavy metal
You
poison.
put crude in the coffee. That's what you put in your coffee. And then what I like to do, so the wheel doesn't get stuck on, is just hit the inside surface of the rotor. This I don't go crazy with because the wheel usually doesn't get stuck on too bad. But the Fords are very hub centric, so the wheels are very tight to that wheel hub. So any amount of rust and they just get locked right on. Which is annoying, but
On dualies, sometimes they get locked to each other.
Dualies,
Those are the worst.
You gotta like set the back on the ground and hop on and try to freaking get them off. I'm gonna have to spray these first. pads in there.
Don't we get the new ones? So what did you learn on YouTube, Rob?
Oh, that there's this little plastic shroud down here. There you go. Pull off to get to the oil pan.
Do modern Honda Civics use electronic parking brakes?
I don't know.
Probably not. They're probably still using the
Probably old school.
probably still using the manual one.
The newer it gets, the more of a pain in the butt it is to work in. It's just the rule of thumb.
Yeah, but the more the robot can control your computer, your car, Jake.
It's good
You
and
don't want
bad.
the robot to control your car?
I mean, if I'm driving long distances, sure.
Yeah.
I'm not anti self-driving per se. I don't know if I want it like towing a trailer for me. You see how locked in this is? That's gonna just cause issues down the road. You gotta clean her up.
Not budget.
Yeah, I just gotta clean the surface of the rack a little bit. Yeah.
Backs weren't that bad.
No, they were good. Yeah. The one side of this one was fine, but the inside was kind of crappy.
You look like everyone that was in that Stewart's getting coffee. I'll tell you that.
Straight.
I'll tell you that much.
Hell yeah, brother.
I'm pretty sure, like, you go to one Stewart's, you've seen them all.
Oh, for sure.
You gonna wire brush this, Jake, or what?
I'll show you. I'm gonna teach you something, Marcus. You know it's rare.
Nope. Be the first time.
These are kind of hard to do.
It's like a wide-angle camera lens. It captures quite a bit.
Yeah, it does. I've got great equipment, incredible equipment. Walked in the room and I said I have the best equipment ever. All right, where are we going with this guy?
I don't know if you heard what he said this week, but he was saying some stuff about if he was on a beach, he's got a great body for the beach. It was pretty funny. Yeah. It was pretty fun. I swear to God.
That is pretty poor self-awareness or whatever.
Do you need this or can I take this?
I was about to use it, but take it. No, you're good, dude.
No.
There actually might be a second one there anyway.
It's alright. It came with the little ones, but.
Huh. That's good.
Nice.
Nice. Much better. Much better.
Is this yours, Marcus?
No, it's Jake's.
This is Jake's.
Jake's been filming everything.
Yeah, you don't watch my channel, Rob?
Yeah, in my spare time when I'm doing
I do.
business homework.
Wait,
And
I watched it one.
engineering
I watched it
homework.
one time, and now my YouTube suggestions are all Jake. And my girlfriend's like, "No more Jake YouTube in that."
Really? That's pretty funny. You know, viewership. So, and then I coat the inside of these so that they don't rust as easily. And I am not a. It depends on who you ask, but I'm not a fan of coating the outside of the clips. I think they just collect debris and then they don't work as good, in my opinion. So I like to just, because they're stainless, they're not going to rust. So
So
you're better
just
off
put
just
them
letting the
in
pad
fucking
just dry
dry,
out. Yeah. I've had really good luck with that.
Going in dry.
It's up to you. That's the best way to do it, I think. Maybe that's what they tell me. They tell me a dry entry is better than a wet entry. Great entry.
It's the rephrasing of things that you do to sound the way he sounds is like pretty good.
You'd be shocked at how they'll just get like stuck in or out if you use too much grease. Brake parts, lubricant. Perfect, as usual.
The car.
Oh, Rob! Carl! You can't be burning things down, Carl. Dude, what am I doing right now? Don't edit that out. Edit that out. Edit that out. Wait, I get to edit that. Never mind, we're good. Just kidding. I'll let the people see me be stupid.
In case he edits that out, Jake just put this thing on wrong in every orientation possible.
Now I have to edit that out. So it's going to be like a continuous edit out cycle. And then we're not going to be able to show the whole thing because you're going to keep... Oh, no! Copy down.
We're going crooked.
Woo!
So you're not a Stewart's flavored coffee guy, even
I would
even
have
with
had
no
the flavor.
Oh, I
What'd you
didn't know.
get? That's good.
I got maple French toast,
Yeah,
which is pretty good flavor.
I'm a big hazelnut guy, but I mean, I would drink. That's fine. When
This
you-
video is demonetized.
When nobody actually watches.
You know that's chocolate?
You're actually monetized now, so
Yeah, that's true.
how many pennies have you made? You up to
Snap!
you up to $1? You should frame like a representative dollar, like a.
$1.62, baby.
You're at $1.62.
Hell yeah!
How much money before you can cash out?
100.
100.
It's gonna be a while.
Okay, so it should be
Daddy
like
ain't
a.
buying Christmas gifts.
It should be like a framed $100 bill to.
I'm sure that's great for your electric steering, but it's not my truck, so I don't care. Well, maybe not. Okay, that worked. Thought I was just gonna break my hands.
Dude, this is a serious question. Do you like just casually working with those flex heads?
Yeah,
Really?
they're fine. I'm stable enough.
That should have been an advertisement for flex heads, because in that position, I would have assumed they would have flexed all over the place.
Listen,
But I'm
not Jim Bro strong. I don't whatever, but I have the random blue collar car guy strength, so I can handle a flex head at an awkward angle, Marcus.
You can handle a couple types of heads at awkward angles, Jake.
That's what's up. It's a tiny bit tight, but that's not bad at all.
That just, I feel like, shows you how hot the brakes get if you're getting a little bit of corrosion on the stainless.
Yep. Well, the pad is regular steel.
Yeah. No, but those look like they're almost.
It's from the pad.
Yeah, it is.
It's just rust from the pad.
Yeah. But if you get stainless hot enough, you can.
Oh, sure.
Are you all good on this side?
That's right.
You got fender washers?
Probably somewhere, yeah. Does that thing need it? Is it ripping through?
It ripped right through on it.
all the
So
way
if
through.
I take it out and put a fender washer on it.
Yeah, we'll find something. I mean, I really don't want to spend too much money on Rob's piece of shit. I mean, yeah. What else would it be?
It's not the windshield wiper fluid, is it?
Ooh.
I mean, it could be.
You never know. These trucks are a little different than.
Wow, somebody didn't over-tighten the ever-loving crap out of it. That's amazing.
Oh, I usually put those out with an impact.
Most people do.
I mean, it's smart.
Oh, you should have seen it, County Waste, when you did the transmission filters. These idiots were running impacts on them. So you strip them out, you have to drop the
Some
whole
say idiot, some say
pan,
genius.
drill it out, and put helicoils in.
Yeah.
I'll have my brother do a sample for you.
Yeah, what are they? They're looking for copper and.
Measure some of the stuff that, like, I kind of would like to see.
What are you looking for? Isn't it just copper? Copper, aluminum, lead,
copper, aluminum, calcium, sodium,
calcium.
like all
Well,
different-
calcium and
is coolant. Calcium's
Yeah.
favorite coolant. So a whole bunch of stuff.
that's what the CCMs are looking for when they pull that TBN number. It's the calcium to sulfur ratio. That means your oil's breaking down.
TBN and
Yeah,
TBA. TBN and TBA.
TBA, that's like
are,
some oil.
Total base number, total acid number, TAN. Sorry. And they're the same number, just in reverse. And they really tell you kind of the longevity of your oil. How much
It's the
time is left
calcium
in
to
it.
sodium ratio, or calcium to
Well,
it's calcium to sulfur ratio. I think when
Yeah,
you have
it's
new oil, it's high in calcium and low in sulfur, and I think as it ages, it switches. But I'm not sure.
if I can even reach it though, with all this eco boostage around me.
Get in there.
That should be.
I got a longer arm.
Listen, you may have a longer arm, but I'm better at using mine, so I don't really want to.
Why, did you learn from Rob? He didn't tell you what really happened to his elbow.
Oh my god, can you imagine?
They usually call it tennis elbow. How far back do you get that stuff?
No.
Oh, dude, they put a hole right there. What are you talking about? Oh, look at that. Holy shit, an engineer actually didn't screw something up for once. That's impressive.
Amazing. That's amazing.
That's actually very impressive.
It is.
I'm shocked they did that. You know what? Good job, Ford. I'm very impressed.
And they put the drain plug off to the side so it's not like the Chevy where it blows right back on your exhaust.
That's good. It did hit the sway bar a little bit, but it wasn't too bad. Where's the new filter, Roberto?
In the truck.
That's what I told you. I was like,
I could probably hop up there and grab it.
no, you can't. You can't.
Why do you think I
You
can't?
cannot get in there. It's in the back seat on the floor.
Rob, I don't think you realize my.
Can we just lower the thing down?
We can, but you should be able to open the
Just climb right up on the ladder.
the window
and
too.
Reach in there and grab.
All right, drop her down. You're good? Yeah.
Plumbing's tight.
Well, I'm hoping that it blows up the next 40,000 miles, so I just get new motor.
Put any oil on that filter before you put it under?
No. It's just, I lubed it up. I never
No,
put oil
I
in the
was-
filter.
Should have put a little bit in there.
I never put oil in
Yeah, it's.
It's tough when it's sideways like that, but you still should.
So I'll show you the correct torquing sequence, Marcus.
Yeah.
All right. So we'll do our normal star pattern. Wow, dude, you're missing 2 lug nuts, dude.
Really?
Yeah. You only got 6 and not 8. That was it.
I put mine with the big dogs.
We
Some
got
of them
the
may be
full-
slightly tighter than the
Yeah,
others.
full star pattern, and then we just go in a circle, make sure it clicks.
Yeah, but you're telling me that would overcome stiction in all cases?
100%. Dude, the clamp load of this bolt is, 5,000 pounds, 10,000 pounds, something ridiculous. The weight on that wheel is what, 1,500 pounds, 2,000 pounds? It's nothing in comparison. Holy crap, Rob!
What? Some of them are a little loose.
Some are a little loose, some are a little tight. Unfreaking believable.
Well, that's why I always park it when it gets on the ground.
I know.
Just to double check.
I'm just busting on you.
I guess the only thing that could be a factor that you're not accounting for is if your wheel is scraping against, like jammed in a thread on one of those bolts.
It can't be because they're hub centric. So it's resting on the wheel hub. So I can't touch the threads. So like on a trailer tire, if you have the lug nuts very far out, because they're not hub centric, then that could happen. Or the lug nut could dig into the wheel a little bit.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't really think that happens to any real. But I will say trailer tires can be very finicky about torque. Like if you don't retorque them, they like coming loose. I messed up my pattern. That's okay. Doesn't make a difference.
You could edit it out. Just do a clear edit of you like doing a different, like it's a clear cut of you doing the other one.
Some are a little loose.
The same one twice.
Yeah. Actually, I didn't do it. What am I doing wrong here?
Alright guys, we got done doing Rob's brakes. And unfortunately my cameraman left and I kind of totally forgot to record, but I did a ton of fluid stuff on the Ford, on my Ford. So the 250's got fresh diff fluids, fresh trans fluid, fresh oil change. So that thing, it's doing good. I did not, I was gonna do power steering fluid as well and brake fluid, but they both look really good, so not this time. Next time I have it on the lift, I'll probably just suck the power steering fluid out and do some brake fluid or whatever, but it'll, it can wait another 10,000 miles, not a big deal. But we're in good shape. We're at 46,709 right now for mileage, so just shy of 50K. The trans fluid looked pretty good, but it was a little dark, so I think it was worth getting 6-7 quarts. I think it wound up being like 5.5-6 quarts in there. I did right by the manual. You heat it up, pull the little plug, make sure it drains out. So I know I got the right fluid level, which is good. It's actually not too hard to do. It sucks there's not a dipstick, but it's really not the worst setup in the world. So not a big deal. With that being said, as always, thanks for watching. God bless America, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.